Yeah. Good evening, children. Good evening, online students. Good evening, online students. Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, children. Anugraha, Haripranav, Swati. Aniruddhan is not there. Okay. All right. All right, children. So today we are only going to discuss some important questions from this chapter, coordinate geometry. In tomorrow's class, you will be completing the notes of whatever we discuss in today's session. All right. So you can keep your book open. Maybe if you have to do some calculation or something, you will do that. Otherwise, you will not be taking down anything in today's session. All right. Okay. So look at the first question. Plot the points. Okay, there are 4 points there. Plot the points on the graph. So you just have to plot the 4 points on the graph paper. Nothing much about this, right? Okay. Plot 2 points A 23,3 and B 3,23 on the graph paper. Draw line segment AB and find its midpoint. Right? So 23,3. You can see that both the points lie in the first quadrant because the x coordinate as well as the y coordinate is positive. Plus plus 23,3. 3,23. Both the x coordinate and y coordinate and both the points are positive. So these 2 points A and B will lie in the first quadrant. All right, so you can make use of the entire graph paper for the first quadrant only. The entire graph paper, you can make use of the graph paper for showing the first quadrant only. You don't have to show the space for the second, third quadrant because anyways, we're not going to do anything there. Correct? Correct? Why? Because we have to plot 23,3. So you need to mark like even if you take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, you need some space, right? On the x-axis. Yes or no? If you draw a line in the middle of the graph paper, maybe you will not have space to show points beyond 20 on the x-axis. Like even if you say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, you need some space on the x-axis, right? So you can make use of the entire graph paper to show only the first quadrant. Okay, then you can mark off 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. All right. And here again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. All right, 20. 22, 24. I just squeezed in, okay? Now plot 23,3. So 23 here, 23,3. So this is 3, no? Between 2 and 4 is 3. And between 22 and 24 is 23 on the x-axis. And between 2 and 4 is 3 on the y-axis. So this is the required point A given by the address 23,3. Online students, I've shared my screen. Visible, right?
Yes, miss.
Yeah. And next we'll have to plot 3, 23. So 3 is on the x-axis and 23 on the y-axis. So where is 3? It's between 2 and 4. So here. And 23 on the y-axis. So here like this. All right, so this point. This is 3. This is 3 on the x-axis. And this is 23 on the y-axis between 22 and 24. So that's the point B given by the address 3, 23. So now we've plotted A and B. Okay, this is B 3, 23. The next question is, the next instruction is to show the line segment AB. So join AB. Join AB. All right. Join AB. So this is the line segment AB. And find its midpoint. And find its midpoint. So for that, we have a formula. Okay, we have a formula called the midpoint formula. So which goes like this. Sorry, children. Yeah. So the midpoint formula goes like this. X1 plus X2 by 2. Y1 plus Y2 by 2. Now, who are these X1, Y1, X2, and Y2? A, this is the X coordinate, X1. This is the Y coordinate, Y1. B, this is the X coordinate, X2, Y coordinate, Y2. You can also call this one X1, Y1, and this one X2, Y2. It's not X1, X2. A point has what? X coordinate and Y coordinate. A point has X coordinate and Y coordinate, right? So A, X1, Y1, B, X2, Y2, or you can take B as X1, Y1, not X1, X2. Don't take X1, X2. X coordinate, Y coordinate, correct? So you can take B as X1, Y1 and A as X2, Y2. So anybody can be X1, Y1. So the other one will be X2, Y2. So it's not that A only should be X1, Y1. All right. So now the midpoint of AB, the midpoint of AB. We're trying to find the midpoint of the line segment AB. All right. So use this formula. So if you call that point C, so C is given by X1 plus X2 by 2, comma, Y1 plus Y2 by 2. All right. Just let me just take off your footwear. Yeah. All right. So here C, what is X1? We'll just take A as X1, Y1 and B as X2, Y2. So what is X1? 23 plus X2. X1 plus X2. The formula is X1 plus X2. The coordinates are X1, Y1, X2, Y2. Okay. The formula is the midpoint of AB is equal to X1 plus X2 by 2. So X1, which is 23, plus X2, which is 3 by 2, comma, Y1 plus Y2 by 2. Just a minute, online children. Yeah, I'm sorry, online children. There was some issue in projecting on the board, so I'm sorry for that. Yeah. Yeah, children. So x1 plus x2. So it's 23 plus 3 by 2, comma, y1 plus y2. y1 is 3 plus 23 by 2, correct? So it's 26 by 2, which is 13, comma, 26 by 2, which is 13. So 13, comma, 13. So the coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment AB, which we have marked as C, is given by the coordinates 13, comma, 13. All right. See, show you again. So somewhere here we have that point, no, B, which is 20, which is 3, comma, 23, right? And here we have somewhere here we have the point A, which is 23, comma, 3. So this is the line segment AB. This is the line segment AB, right? Now we mark C on AB and we call that the midpoint of AB, right? Now we have to find the coordinates, the x coordinate and the y coordinate of the midpoint of AB, which is C. The formula is midpoint of AB, which is C, is given by x1 plus x2 by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 by 2. This is the formula. Now, who are x1, y1, x2, y2? Choose any point A or B. Mark that as x1, y1. So the other one will be x2, y2. Remember not to mark x1, x2 as the coordinates, because there's one x value and y value. So if you mark this as x1, y1, then this is x2, y2. Put the values in this formula and find the coordinates of the midpoint, which is 13, comma, 13. All right. All right. Yeah. So here it's given that if the coordinates of the point M are minus 2, comma, 9. Okay. And this can be expressed as that is minus 2, comma, 9. Minus 2, comma, 9 can be expressed as 1 plus x, comma, y square, where y is greater than 0. Where y is greater than 0. 2 minus 2, comma, 9 can be written in the form 1 plus x, comma, y square. All right, so now when you equate, what do you get? When you equate 1 plus x, yeah, 1 plus x is equal to minus 2. All right, so on solving this, you get x is equal to minus 3, right? And then y square is equal to 9. Correct? Y square is equal to 9. When you compare, y square is equal to 9. So y is equal to plus or minus 3. In the question, it is given that minus 2, comma, 9 can be expressed in the form 1 plus x, comma, y square. So equate the x coordinates, equate the y coordinates. So on equating the x coordinates, we get this one. So we get this one. And on equating the y coordinates, we have y is equal to plus or minus 3. All right. Now you have to find, now all of you find, I'll just meet that parent and come back. Find these values, find what is p, y, comma, x, find what is q, 2, comma, x, and r, which is x squared, comma, y minus 1, and s, which is 2x minus 3y. And you'll have to answer in which quadrant they lie. In which quadrant they lie. Answer this question, I'll just come back. Rough meaning behind your book. Children, I just have to meet a parent. I'll just come back in 5 minutes. In the meanwhile, you can just try this one. Yeah, done this one. So what are the coordinates of P? Hari Pranav, what are the coordinates of P?
Miss, 1 minute, please. Miss, P
Yeah.
is second coordinate.
No, what are the coordinates of P?
-3, 3.
Correct. And then Q?
2, -3.
2, -3. You
3.
didn't do all that, huh, girls? You didn't work this? Okay, and then R? Pranav?
9, 2.
9, 2. And S?
-6, -9.
Okay, let me check. 3, -3. No, it's 3, -3. Pranav, Y, X, Pranav. Okay.
Yes.
Did you all look at the instruction that Y is greater than 0, which means Y cannot be -3, Pranav?
Miss, what is
Pranav,
this?
Pranav, we get two values for Y, plus or -3. But it is given in the question that the value of Y is greater than 0, which means Y is not negative, Y is positive. We get two values for Y. Y is equal to plus or -3. That is correct. But you will not go ahead with Y -3 because Y is greater than 0. It's given there. Y is greater than 0, correct?
Yes.
So that means Y is equal to +3. It cannot be -3. It's given in the question and Y greater than 0.
Okay.
So Y is only, the value of Y is only 3. So what is P given by? Y, X. So 3, -3.
Okay, miss.
3, -3. What is Q given by? 2, X. So 2, -3. R is, what is R? X squared, Y -1. So that is 9. And Y -1 is 3 -1, 2. And 2x, 2 into -3, -6, -3 into 3, -9. Yeah, so here. Hans, you got this right? Got it right? You? Why? Others, girls there, last bench? First and last are wrong. Next, this row? Wrong. First row? Louder. First one is incorrect. Anyone online got all the 4 coordinates correct? Nobody. Now do you understand? Now do you all understand? For X, we got only one value, which is -3. But for Y, we got Y is plus or -3. But it's given that Y is greater than 0. That means Y is always positive. So Y -3 is not possible. Y is equal to a +3. Using this, you should find the coordinates P, Q, R, S. All right. And then you must say in which quadrant they lie. So you can see the points A, B, C, D. Points A, B, C, D, you need to plot them and draw the line of symmetry of triangle ABC. So to understand line of symmetry in a very simple language, if you fold the figure along the line of symmetry, the two pieces must coincide. When you fold the figure along the line of symmetry, when you fold it, you have two parts, right? When you make one fold, there are two pieces, right? So when you fold the figure along the line of symmetry, the two parts must coincide. It should be one over the other. That is the line of symmetry. So a figure can have one or more lines of symmetry. Sometimes a figure may not have any line of symmetry. Like a scalene triangle does not have a line of symmetry. A scalene triangle. However you draw the line, you cannot fold it so that the two pieces coincide. The two parts coincide. See, scalene triangle. Supposing you draw the line of symmetry like this, and you flip this piece, and you try to put it over this. Will the two pieces coincide? No, this is big and this is small. Correct? Okay, so yeah, that's what it is. So line of symmetry is that line is an imaginary line. And if you fold the figure along that line of symmetry, the two parts must coincide. All right. So you should plot these points A, B, C, D. Draw the line of symmetry of triangle ABC. Okay, so let me plot it here. Let me plot it here roughly. Okay. -2, 0, -2, 0 here. This is A. Then 4, 0, 4, 0 here. -2, 0, 4, 0, right? Then 1, 4. C is 1, 4. So 1 and 4 somewhere here. C is 1, 4. And D is -2, 4. D is -2, 4. -2, 4. Okay. Now you need to draw the line of symmetry of triangle ABC. So join the triangle. Draw the line of symmetry of this triangle ABC. All right. Now how many units you have here? How many units here? 2 units. Here, 4 units. So totally the base has 6 units. So where will be 3 here at -1, right? Okay, so you try to. This is L1. This is L1. Now if you flip the triangle, along this line, because see now we have taken 3 units here and 3 units here. 3 units here and 3 units here. All right. Now, if you flip the triangle, now I have to tell you something else, which is called the distance formula. I'll tell you that shortly. The distance formula. All right, you can use that formula to find the distance between AC and BC. You can use that formula to find the distance or the length of the line segment AC and the length of the line segment BC. I'll tell you that, then this will become more clear. Why this is the line of symmetry will become more clear. So now this one is the line of symmetry. All right, which means when you fold the triangle along this line L1, the two triangles will coincide. So draw the line of symmetry of triangle ABC, name it L1. Point D is reflected about L1 to get image E. This point D. Now this line of symmetry acts like a mirror. The line of symmetry acts like a mirror. Point D is reflected about L1, meaning just imagine L1 is the mirror and there is this point D, which is -2, 4 in front of it. It's reflected. Where will it image fall? So it will be here only, behind the mirror it will be here. But at what distance? What is this distance? 2, correct? And then here 1, 3. So it will be at which point here? So that's your question. That is your question. So now this is the mirror. This is the mirror. L1 is the mirror. And D is the point which is in front of the mirror. You have to reflect this point using L1 as the mirror. Then at which point will the image be formed is a question. At which point will the image be formed is a question. And that is the point E. That is the point E. All right. So write the coordinates of E. Write the coordinates of E. So you'll have to write the coordinates of E. Write equations of the lines of symmetry of the figure ABED. You must write the equations. You must write the equations of the line of symmetry of figure ABED. Of ABED. Now you all just try to find the coordinates of point E. All right. No, I had to talk to a student here, which is why I just put you with some work. Yeah, now see here, children. So here you can see. I cannot write on the screen now because I've zoomed in. So you can see we have marked all the points given there. -2, 0, A, B, C, D is marked here. Can you see? A, B, C, D is marked. Understand, children? A, okay, A, B, C, and D is marked here. Can you see that? Now we had to draw the line of symmetry of triangle ABC. So this is join to see the triangle ABC. Why is happening? From there. I think there's something wrong with the projector then. See, I'm not doing anything. Okay, let me know when it goes off. Okay, when I'm seeing there, but all right. So ABC, triangle ABC. When I say triangle ABC, it's gone. All right. So you need to join AB. AB is already connected. So BC and AC connected. And I told you, I'll tell you the formula to find the length of a line segment, which is called the distance formula. I'll tell you that shortly. Now, draw perpendicular through C. Draw a perpendicular through C, and that will be the line of symmetry for the triangle ABC. All right. Now, next is to reflect the point D. Next is to reflect the point D using L1 as the mirror. L1 is the mirror. L1 is the line of symmetry. Use that as a mirror and reflect the point -2, 4. All right. So now this point D is at a distance of how many units? 1, 2, 3 units from the mirror, right? So it will be 1, 2, 3 units here behind the mirror. I'm having some issue with the projector, children. That's why I'm pausing, continuing, pausing, continuing. Yeah. Sorry. Come check. Okay, if you did something, I'll be really thankful to you. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Now, yeah, this point D. Check this point D, children. 1, 2, 3 units. Correct? It's 3 units in front of the mirror. So where will the image be formed? 3 units behind the mirror, right? So you can see a 1, 2, 3 units behind the mirror. Got it? Yes or no? It will be in the same straight line, right? Agree? So in the same straight line behind the mirror, in front of the mirror, it is 3 units away from the mirror. So it will be 3 units away from the mirror behind also. All right. So then you can, because you're doing it on a graph paper, you can easily find the address 4, 4, 4, 4. Yes or no? You're doing it on a graph paper, so you can easily make out the point 4, 4. All right. So that is the location of the point E, or the address of the point E. Next, now you have a quadrilateral ABED. You have a quadrilateral ABED. Is it a rectangle or a square? Is it a square or a rectangle? square. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm seeing the length is 6 units and the breadth is 4 units. See the length. AB is the length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units is the length. And the breadth is BE. 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So it's a rectangle. It's a rectangle. A rectangle has two lines of symmetry. That is one which is already L1. One which is already L1, and the other, you can see it here, L2. You fold the rectangle. No, how will you fold the rectangle? When you fold the rectangle along the diagonal, the two triangles will not coincide. When you fold, you make a rectangle. You use a paper and cut out a rectangle from it. You try to fold the rectangle along the diagonal, along the two diagonals. Then the two triangles will not coincide. So the diagonals are not the line of symmetry for a rectangle. You can fold it two ways. One is using a vertical line like this and a horizontal line like this. So this is a rectangle. This is a rectangle. This is one line of symmetry. And this is the other line of symmetry. Like this. Not folded properly, but this is the other line of symmetry. One is folding it like this, folding the rectangle like this. So this is the line of symmetry. See, this is the rectangle. This is the rectangle. I'm folding it like this. So see, the two pieces coincide, right? This is the line of symmetry. And the other line of symmetry is when you fold it horizontally like this. Like this. See, the two pieces coincide. Yes or no? Will they or no? Now try to do it along the diagonal. They'll not coincide. Take the diagonal. Take the diagonal and fold it along the diagonal. You cannot do it. You can fold it, but the two triangles will not coincide. When you fold like this, you don't get a triangle. You get two rectangles. Again, when you fold, any figure you can get, but they should coincide. They must overlap. See, when you fold it like this also, this is not a triangle. This one is a rectangle. This one is also a rectangle. Whatever be the figure, they coincide. But when you try to fold it along the diagonal, they'll not coincide. Correct? So a rectangle has two lines of symmetry. So the next question is to write the equations of the lines of symmetry of figure ABED. Write the equations. So do we understand what we're doing? We're given 4 points A, B, C, D to be plotted. All right. A, B, C, D, 4 points have to be plotted. Then we need to consider the triangle ABC. So join and get the triangle ABC. Now, the next instruction is to draw the line of symmetry for this triangle ABC, which is L1, which is called L1. Now, they're asking you to reflect the point D. They're asking you to reflect the point D using L1 as the mirror. So D is 3 units in front of the mirror. Its reflection will be 3 units behind the mirror. So since you're doing it on a graph paper, you can find the coordinates of E. The next thing is connect the line segments to find the quadrilateral ABED. ABED. ABE is the new point and D. That one is a rectangle. ABED is a rectangle because length is 6 units, breadth is 4 units. Length and breadth are different. So it's a rectangle. Now for the rectangle, they're asking you to show the lines of symmetry, which means if you treat something as a line of symmetry and you fold the figure along the line of symmetry, the two parts must coincide. So a rectangle has 2 lines of symmetry. One you can do it vertically like this and the other is horizontally. Imagine you have a rectangular, meaning a cuboidal piece of sweet or something. How do you cut it into 2 equal halves? One like this or like this, right? That's what it is. So now the next thing is, so L1 and L2 are the lines of symmetry. The next thing is to write the equations of these 2 lines. Write the equations of these 2 lines of symmetry is the next question. All right. Now, to write the equation, since we have not learned, we have not still gone into the chapter linear equations and 2 variables x and y. I'll tell you how you can do it without the knowledge of that chapter. Without the knowledge of that chapter, I'll tell you how to do it using coordinate geometry. So this is the line of symmetry L2. This is a line of symmetry L2. Now mark the points on L2. Mark 2 points are enough. Just mark 3 points. Okay, any 3 points on L2. On L2. Okay, I'll mark and then zoom it. So this one is, I think, 1, 0. No, 1, 2. This one is 1, 2. And if I say this one, this is minus. No, that's one. I'm not able to see properly. This one is what, children? This one is 1, 2, right? And this one is 0, 2. Yeah, this is 0, 2. And if you just take this point, this is what, children? Minus 2, 2. If you mark this one, this is 4, 2. All right. Or we have to write the equation of the line of symmetry L2. L2 is a line. L2 is the line of symmetry. L2 is a line. To write its equation without having the knowledge of the chapter linear equations in 2 variables, using the knowledge of this chapter coordinate geometry, how do you write the equation? So mark at least 2 points, but I have marked 4 points. 2 points are enough. I have marked 4 points. On what? On that line whose equation you want to write. Okay. Okay. Understood, all of you? Okay. Now, what is a constant there, children? What is a constant there? What is that which is happening always in every point? Yeah, who's that? Louder. Y is 2 everywhere. So y is equal to 2 is the equation of this line. That's all. Y is equal to 2 is the equation of this line. Y is equal to 2. Why y is equal to 2? Because in every point, we see that the y coordinate. The coordinates are given by x, y, right? X, y. In all these points, which are marked on the line L2, we see that the y coordinate is 2. It's constant. Y is 2. X value keeps changing. The value of the x coordinate keeps changing. But y is always 2. So y is equal to 2 is the equation of the line L2. All right. Y is equal to 2 is the equation of the line L2. Okay. Now for okay. Now this is sorry. This is L1, right? Now let's mark off some point. Anywhere you can mark. So what is this, children? 1, minus 2. This one, 1, 0. And what about this one? It's already there, no? 1, 4. So what is the constant in all these points? What's a constant? Who's 1? X is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 is the equation of the line L1. That's all. So no, using this idea, you cannot write the equation of every line. For that, you need the knowledge of linear equations in 2 variables x and y. Supposing there's a line like this. Supposing there's a line like this, like this across. You cannot write the equation. Meaning, see here. This one. See, if I give you a line like this, write the equation of this line. You cannot write using this idea. You cannot write that. I'm saying, that's why I said, without the knowledge of the next chapter, linear equations, using the knowledge of coordinate geometry, how to write the equations of L1 and L2. Just mark 2 points are enough, but mark 3, 4 points. See which one is a constant. Something will be a constant, either x value or y value. So in L1, x is 1. So x is equal to 1 is the equation. In L2, 2 is a constant, which is y. Y is equal to 2. So y is equal to 2 is the equation. Clear, children? Yeah, you can just see there. You can just read the question once again and try to understand better, because tomorrow you should not have any doubts. If you have any questions, ask me now. Tomorrow's not a teaching session. You will have the material with you. I'll send the instructions on WhatsApp. So you will just be working all this by yourself tomorrow. So any questions, please ask me now. The distance formula, I'll tell you. And I have not answered this question, why L1 is the line of symmetry. For that, I should tell you the distance formula. Otherwise, see if you understand everything. If not some, if one class will have 20 cases. One class. Class 20. So 20. One, the question comes like, how do we find the there's any one stable number class if one classroom has 20 cases. If one this thing is in class one, if our class no. How do we this if one class has 20 classes. Okay, so next class, when class when class classes. One class is 20 years. The 5 class will have 20 years. So any class will have 20 Yeah, now coming to the distance formula.
Miss,
Yes, Hari Pranav.
Miss, how the E4, came, Miss?
How E?
Is equal to 4, 4 came, Miss?
Okay, so how many units away is it from? See, this is the mirror, no? L1 is the mirror, correct?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Now, 1 2, 3. D is 3 units in front of the mirror, right?
Yes, miss.
So now find 3 units behind the mirror. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, miss.
So this is the location of the image of D, correct?
Yes, miss.
And now after locating the point, find the address. So this is 4 on the x-axis and this 4 on the y-axis. So 4, 4.
Okay, miss.
Okay. Now coming to the distance formula, children. All right. Distance formula. All right. The distance formula is given by root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So if you want to find the distance between A and C, now here you need to find the distance between A and C, B and C, AC and BC. Now let's find AC. If you want to know the length of the line segment AC, okay, so root of what is A? Minus 2, 0. So you can take this as x1, y1. And what is C? 1, 4. So you can take this as x2, y2. Now substitute in the formula. Root of x2, that is 1, minus x1. So minus 2. Minus 2. So it'll be plus 2, the whole square, plus y2, which is 4, minus y1. So minus 0, the whole square, which is square root of 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 square is 9. Plus 4 square is 16. So it is root of 25. 9 plus 16 is 25, which is 5. Square root of 25, which is nothing but 5. Correct? Now, how do you find the other one? BC will be equal to square root of x2 minus x1, the whole square, plus y2 minus y1, the whole square. This is the formula. What is B? 4, 0. And what is C? 1, 4. Because you have to find BC, you should use the coordinates of B and C. If you want to find the length of the line segment BC, then you must use the coordinates of B and C. So what is B? 4, 0. And what is C? 1, 4. Anything. So if you take, you can take this one also as x1, y1. So now your answer will not change. Any one point is x1, y1. So the other point will be x2, y2. So if this is x1, y1, then this is x2, y2. Correct? Now put it here. Square root of x2, that is 1, minus 4, the whole square, plus y2, 4, minus 0, the whole square. So square root of 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Square is 9. 9 plus 16. Square root of 25, which is equal to 5 units. So we see that AC is equal to BC. In triangle ABC, AC is equal to BC, correct? AC is equal to BC. That means it's an isosceles triangle. And in an isosceles triangle, an isosceles triangle has only one line of symmetry. It has only one line of symmetry. So if these are the two equal sides, then this will be the line of symmetry. Because the equal sides has to coincide, no? One side, there are two equal sides. So this side, when you fold, this side should fall on this side. Only then they'll coincide. That means this should be the line of symmetry. When you fold it, see, this side is equal to this side. So when you fold it, this side should fall on this side. So that means this one should be the line of symmetry. Then only if you fold it along that line, the two sides will coincide. And see this one also. See, this side will coincide with this side. And this base here, this one and this one, they'll also coincide. So that means one triangle will overlap. or the other. So using the distance formula, you can find out that AC is equal to BC. In triangle ABC, see, the question was to find the line of symmetry of triangle ABC, right? If it's a scalene triangle, it has no line of symmetry. If it is a scalene triangle, it has no line of symmetry. If it's an isosceles triangle, it has one line of symmetry. If it's an equilateral triangle, then all the three altitudes, like this one, 1, 2, 3, all these three will be the lines of symmetry. An equilateral triangle will have 3 lines of symmetry. And a scalene triangle has no line of symmetry. An isosceles triangle has 1 line of symmetry. An equilateral triangle has 3 lines of symmetry because all the 3 sides are equal. It has 3 lines of symmetry. Now, in an isosceles triangle, if these 2 sides are equal, then this will be the line of symmetry. Because if you fold the triangle along this side, this triangle will fall on this triangle. They'll coincide. Am I clear? Now, how do we conclude that this triangle ABC is isosceles? Using the distance formula, we found the length of the line segment AC and BC. We found the length of the line segment AC and BC. You can find AB also, but AB you don't have to use the distance formula because you can count. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. AB you can count, but this one you cannot count. This one you cannot count. You can't count like 1, 2, like this. You cannot count. I told you in the last class, this is not 1 unit. This is the diagonal of the square. For AB, you don't have to use the distance formula at all because you know AB is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. But AC and BC, we don't know. We don't know. We can't count for AC and BC. So for that, to find the length of the line segment AC and BC, we use the distance formula. And we find that both equal to 5 units. Both are equal to 5 units. So it's isosceles. So if these 2 sides are equal, then this is the line of symmetry. This is the line of symmetry. And later we were asked to find the line of symmetry of ABED, this one. Already this one is the line of symmetry. Because you can see 1, 2, 3 units, 1, 2, 3 units. So the other line of symmetry will be 1, 2, 3, 4. No, so between 2 here, this one. Just the midpoint. Should find the midpoint. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So at 2, this line, this will be the other line of symmetry. And to write the equations of the lines of symmetry, I told you, mark some points on it and find the equation. So that's about this one. Okay. So here also in this question, read the question. I'll just give you some time to read the question. Yeah. So we have to plot the points A, B, and O. All right. It's given to you. And then plot point D, which is a reflection of B in the y-axis. That means you must take the y-axis as the mirror. Y-axis is the mirror. This is the mirror. Y-axis is the mirror. We have already plotted the points A, B, and O. This is A, this is B, and this is O. We have plotted these points, and they're asking us to use the y-axis as the mirror. All right. Plot D, which is the reflection of B in the y-axis. Which is B? This one is B. Use this one as the mirror. So what is the distance of B from the mirror? 1, 2, 3 units. The distance of the point B from the mirror is 1, 2, 3 units. So it will be 3 units behind the mirror. So correct? So it will be 1, 2, 3 units behind the mirror. So this is the location of the reflection of B with respect to the y-axis. The reflection will change with respect to the x-axis. If you're using this one as the mirror, if you're using this as the mirror, then if this is the mirror, 1, 2 units from the mirror. So it will be 1, 2. This will be the reflection. This will be the point of the image of B with x-axis as the mirror. If you treat x-axis as the mirror, this is the point B in front of the mirror, which is the x-axis. How far away is it from the x-axis? 1, 2. So same distance it will be behind the mirror. 1, 2. And what's the address of this point? 3, 2. 3, 2. But completed. Okay, the rest of it, maybe I'll share the homework for you. You don't have to stay because you have time. I'll share the remaining work with you. Okay. Yeah. Leave the book, take your things, complete that sum which you said is homework. Did you check the answers? Did you check the answers? This one you checked? The early one also, check it and let me know. Yeah. This is the y-axis, children. This is the y-axis. Use this as the mirror. This is the point B, 1, 2, 3 units away from the mirror. So 1, 2, 3 units behind the mirror. Correct. So this is the position of the reflection of the point B with respect to the y-axis. And the address will be -3, -2. Okay, we are done with that one. Plot point D. We've finished this one. Now give geometrical name to the figure ABOD. You'll have to join. We already have the points. Listen carefully. You already have the points A, B, O. We already plotted, correct? We initially plotted the points A, B, and O. Now we have this point D. Now they're asking you to give a name for the figure ABOD. So join everything. ABOD. Join everything. ABOD. Connect ABOD. So now this one, how many sides? 4 sides. AB, BO, OD, AD. 4 sides. AB, BO, OD, AD. 4 sides. So it's a quadrilateral. But you can see like a cave-like opening here, no? It's like as if you can enter the cave like this. So it's a concave quadrilateral. It's not a convex quadrilateral. What we see, what we normally deal with is a convex quadrilateral. So if there's any depression like this, you know. See, now this is a pentagon. This is a pentagon, right? This one is a pentagon. Now if I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. This one is a concave pentagon. This one is a convex pentagon. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a convex pentagon because it has 5 sides. Now this one also has 5 sides. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides. It's a pentagon, but it's a concave pentagon. It's a concave pentagon. Should I explain this more? A cave-like thing, no? Like something like C here. So concave pentagon it is. So give geometrical name to the figure ABOD. So ABOD is it is a quadrilateral. It's a concave quadrilateral. Now write the equation of the line of symmetry of the figure ABOD. So this one will be the line of symmetry. This one will be the line of symmetry. That means you can just imagine that. So if you draw a line through that and you fold this one will coincide with this one, and this one will coincide with this one. So this is the line of symmetry. This one will be the line of symmetry. And to write the equation of the line of symmetry, you need to take some points on the line. So mark, this is what? 0, minus 4. What is this? 0, minus 2. Take this point, 0, 4. Take this point. You must take points on the line of symmetry. On the line of symmetry, which is the y-axis, 0, 2. So x is equal to 0. X is always 0. To write the equation of the line of symmetry, you need to mark at least 2 points. Okay, I marked 4, so mark at least 2 points on the line of symmetry. Sometimes 2 will not be sufficient, children. So you mark like some 3-4 points you mark. So you will see what is always a constant. So here you see that 0 is a constant, right? It's always 0, something, 0, something. So x is equal to 0. Why x is equal to 0? Because the x coordinate is a constant. So x is equal to 0 is the equation of the y-axis. X is equal to 0 is the equation of the y-axis. You would have learned it. Linear equations in 2 variables. Linear equation in 2 variables x and y. So the equation is x is equal to 0. The line of symmetry of the quadrilateral ABOD is the y-axis whose equation is x, the line of symmetry of the quadrilateral ABOD is the y-axis itself, whose equation is x is equal to 0. Correct? Hari Pranav, Swati, Anugraha, Anirudhan. Anirudhan, when did you join?
Ma'am, first itself, ma'am.
Were you there when we started the session?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. No, normally you join on time, but off late, what happened?
Ma'am, some network issue, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now my question is network issues, so I can't say anything. Yeah, children. Yes, Hari Pranav, Anugraha, Swati, and Anirudhan. Any doubts?
No doubts.
Understand what is the line of symmetry? Line. You also understand? Huh? Okay. Everything is correct?
Yeah. But 10 mistakes.
Oh, you have 10 mistakes, you said. Okay, I'm coming to tell you what your mistakes are. Yeah. I'll correct your mistakes. So it's first is about, in this question, first it's about plotting. Then you had to reflect one point. Whenever it is reflecting, which is the mirror? Here there are 2 mirrors. X-axis or the y-axis, which is the mirror? So after plotting A, B, and in this question, after plotting A, B, and O, you had to reflect the point B using the y-axis as the mirror. And that's how you get the point D. Then you were expected to connect all these points A, B, O, and D. And you get a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides. So the question is to give a special name to the geometrical figure obtained by joining the points A, B, O, and D, which is a concave quadrilateral. Next, line of symmetry. Next is the line of symmetry, which is the y-axis. And you understand why that's a line of symmetry? Because when you fold the quadrilateral along that line, the two triangles on either sides will coincide. So that's a line of symmetry. Next is to write the equation of that line of symmetry. To write the equation of the line of symmetry, take a few points on that line. Either the x coordinate or the y coordinate will be a constant. Using that, you can write the equation. Yeah, go through this one, children. Is it cold? He's sleeping. He doesn't have his mirror. I'm sorry, his spectacles today. I don't know if he's, like shrinking his eyes because. எது கண்ணாடி போடாம வந்த ஸ்கூல்ல வச்சிட்டியா கண்ணாடிய சாரி யா now will long side short side long side ஆ short side ஆ பக்கத்துல வரணும்னா பக்கத்துல வந்து உட்காரு லாங் சைட்னா போ பின்னாடி உட்காரு போ பக்கத்துல உட்கார்ந்தா தெரியும்னா இன்னும் கிட்ட வந்து உட்காருன்னு come closer and sit. Take a chair. Come sit in the front. You're managing. Yeah, move that. Yes, you can come forward. Yes. என்ன சொல்லு method this is not a method. No, most of it you will not learn in your school. What's your name? Abhishek. எழுந்தாதான் நகர்த்த முடியும் 3 பேரும் சேர்ந்து எழுந்துக்கணும் 2 பேர் எழுந்துக்கிறாள் ஒருத்தர் உட்காந்துருந்தா நகர்த்த முடியாது no these questions it's not you may not have learned it in school but it's a part of your portions. You need to have knowledge of questions like this which may not be needed for your 9th standard school exam but is definitely necessary for the future. Yeah. See, some schools will give questions like this. You may get, you may not get. So you should always be prepared for the toughest paper, right? Yes or no? அந்த 32 questionல இது கேட்டா கேட்கலாம் கேட்காமயும் இருக்கலாம் அது தெரியாது நமக்கு பட் வந்தா பண்ண தெரியணும்ல so you're getting ready for that. You're getting ready for that. See, the kind of questions your school is going to pick for the exam, you don't know. You never know that. So you're just equipping yourself so that whatever be the question, you have the knowledge about it to answer it. Yeah, go through this. Or if you go through this one. So that's nothing but x y
Yes. 11, added 2 11, adding 2 similar from subtraction. And the result is sometimes from 16. See, sometimes from 16. And to 16, the first of all, 16. 16. Minus 5. And it's not. It's multiplied by minus 5. The result is added to 16. It's added to 16. So 16. 16 plus so minus 5. Oh, 16 is added. 16 is added. 16 plus minus 5. Only this one. Only this. This one is added to 16. So 16 almost added. So this one is very required. So now plus into minus. This is minus. So the integers are done. Plus into minus is minus. 16 minus the point. Now that's the problem. Just say, sorry. There is text about yeah, Now we get it. We can process.
You go through the. The three of you don't sit together, okay? Very talkative. Silently, people are sharing something and smiling and finished. Right. Right. Okay. So here we have to plot the points A, B, and C. A, B, and C. A, where's B? This is B. A, B, and C. So we first plot these. This is A. No. 1 minute. This is A. A, B, and C. Okay. So first we need to plot the points A, B, and C. All right. Then yes, A, B, and C. Then reflect A, B, C on the y-axis and name it A dash. There's a comma here, children. There's a comma here. Reflect A, comma B, comma C on the y-axis and name it A dash, B dash, and C dash. All right. So you'll have to use which one as the mirror? The y-axis as the mirror. You need to use the y-axis as the mirror. Because it's given, reflect this on the y-axis. So this is the mirror. All right, so 1, 2. But you can see the markings here. This is 2, this is 4, this is 6. Be careful. Huh? It's not 1 and 2 here. So 2 units, 4 units. You understand that? Because here below it's marked. You can see the marking here. This is 2, this is 4, this is 6. Okay, so this is the point A. 2, 4. So behind 2, 4, here it will be A dash. 8. See, I'm saying it's not marked 1, 2, 3. Be careful while writing the coordinates. So from the mirror, it is 1, 2, meaning 2 units away. 1, 2. But the marking is -2, -4, -6, -8. So be careful. The address of this point will be -4, 4. It's not -1, -2 here. It's marked -2, -4, -6, 2, 4, 6. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So the address of this point will be -4, 4. And then for B, where is B? It's here. 1, 2. So this the y-axis is the mirror. This is the mirror. 1, 2. So 1, 2. So this is the point B dash. And address will be -4, -6. -4 because this is -4 and this is -6. -4, -6. Then reflect C. Where is C? This is C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Which is -8, 0. It's on the x-axis. It's on the x-axis. Is it cold? Shall I turn on the AC? Okay, so this one is -8, 0, right? -8, 0. So we got the points A dash, B dash, and C dash by reflecting the points A, B, C using the y-axis as the mirror. Correct? Okay. Write a geometric name of the figure A dash, C, B dash, B, C. So see here, they're joining it like this. Let me start from here. See here, A dash, C dash, B dash, B, C. So you'll have to go back to A. That's how, see, how do you name a triangle? Like you say ABC, no? ABC. ABC triangle. Similarly, A dash, C dash, B dash, B, C, and go back here. You should not say C, A again. We already started with A. No, how? No. Okay, 1 minute. If you have 4 points, quadrilateral, A, B, C, D. See, join A to B, A, B, C, D. You have to go back here, no? So it is not A, B, C, D, A. A, B, C, D, that's all. Yes or no? No, your doubt is Mritza, A, B, C, D. You're going back to say A again, no? No, we don't say that normally. See here, A, B, C, D means you stop here. You have to go back to the starting point. But it's called A, B, C, D. Only the vertices you'll have to mention. You'll mention only the vertices. So see here, A dash, C dash, B dash, B, C. You already mentioned this vertex, so don't do it again. You started from here, A dash, A dash, C dash, B dash, B, C. That's all. So now give a name for this figure. So how many sides? 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So it's a hexagon. It is a hexagon. The geometric name is a hexagon. And then identify the line of symmetry of the figure. So identify the line of symmetry. So again, only the y-axis here. Only the y-axis here, because the sides are not equal. You can make out that you don't have to use a distance formula everywhere. See, you can make out here, no? These two. Look at this one. Look at this one. Is it a regular? Is it a regular hexagon? The sides don't seem to be equal. It's not a regular hexagon. You can make out. See, this is crossing two squares, but this one is crossing 3 squares. The sides are not equal. See, this side, 1, 2 squares it's crossing. This one is crossing 1, 2, 3 squares. Just an estimation. So these two sides clearly are not equal. This side is not equal to this side, clearly. So it's not a regular hexagon. It's a hexagon, but not a regular hexagon. But you know that this side is equal to this side. This side is equal to this side. And this side is equal to this side. So when you find the line of symmetry, this side should fall on this side. This side should fall on this side, which is why y-axis is the line of symmetry. When you fold it, see, if you fold it along the x-axis, this side will fall on this side. They'll not coincide. This one is bigger than this. So how will it overlap? It'll be a little more, right? If you say that x-axis is the line of symmetry, you try to flip this portion, try to flip this and put it over this one. Then this side will not coincide with this side. Sorry. This side will not coincide with this side. When you fold it using the x-axis as the line of symmetry. So from what we have, this should be the line of symmetry, because see here 1, 2 units, this one will fall on this one, 1, 2 units. When you fold it like this side will coincide with this side. This side will fall on this side. And this side will fall on this side. And see this one also, this one is equal to this one, 2 units. So when you fold it, the sides will coincide. Understand? So the y-axis is the line of symmetry. Identify the line of symmetry, y-axis, and the equation is not asked here, but I think I have written its equation is x is equal to 0. The equation of the x-axis, y-axis is x is equal to 0. The line of symmetry is the y-axis. The line of symmetry is the y-axis. But its equation is x is equal to 0. Why? Because what's the address of this point? 0, 8. What's the address of this point? 0, 4. What's the address of this point? 0, -2. So x is equal to 0 is the equation of the y-axis, which is the line of symmetry. Y-axis is the line of symmetry. What is its equation? X is equal to 0 is the equation. Don't get confused. She's saying y-axis, then she's saying x is equal to 0. Y-axis is the line of symmetry. That means you must fold the figure along the y-axis so that the two parts coincide. Okay, that is one part. If you have to write the equation for the y-axis, when we mark some points on the y-axis, we see that x is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 is the equation of the y-axis. All right. This one again is a very important question. Very frequently asked questions these are. Yeah, read the figure. I'll give you 5 minutes. Try to understand the information given. Read the question for yourself, children. Yeah. So in the given figure, triangle ABC and triangle ADC, ABC and ADC, okay, are equilateral triangles on the common base AC. AC is a common base. AC is a common base. So above you have an equilateral triangle ABC and below you have another equilateral triangle ADC. And both these equilateral triangles have a common base AC, right? So if AC, this AC is a common side. So now if AC is 5 units, so this is equilateral, so 5, 5. Now for this triangle also, this is a side. So this also will be 5 and 5, right? So both the equilateral triangles will have the same lengths because one side is a common side. Since AC is a common side to the two triangles, supposing AC is 10 units, this is 10, this is 10 because equilateral. And this is a side for the other triangle also. It's a common side. So it will be 10 here and 10 here also. Equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal. So in the given figure, these are two equilateral triangles with a common base AC. That means all the sides are equal. This side, this side, this side, this side, this side, all the sides are equal. Each side of the triangle is 2A units. Each one is 2A units. This is 2A, this is 2A, this is 2A, this is 2A, this is 2A. All the sides 2A units. Vertices A and C lies on the x-axis. So you can see it here. A and C, they lie on the x-axis. And B and D on the y-axis. B and D on the y-axis. Okay. O is the midpoint of AC. O is the midpoint of AC. Okay. Now this AC is 2A, right? So it will be A and A here. Correct? Because AC is given. See, each side of the triangle is 2A units. Each side is 2A. So AC is 2A. It's given that O is the midpoint of AC. O is the midpoint of AC. O is the midpoint of AC. This is the midpoint. So it'll be A here and A here. And this side is 2A. This side is 2A. This side is 2A. This side is 2A. AC and BD. Okay, AC and BD. It's O is the midpoint of BD also. This is BD, right? This is BD. O is also the midpoint of BD. BD is not 2A. BD is not 2A because BD is not a side. BD is a diagonal. BD is a diagonal. Don't mark BD as 2A. BD is not 2A. That's the diagonal. Only the sides are 2A units. See, AC is a side. AC is a side. AC. Okay, I'm saying diagonal of the rhombus. If you take the two triangles together, it's a rhombus, right? If you take the two triangles together, it is a rhombus. Okay. So I'm saying this is the diagonal of the rhombus. This is also the diagonal of the rhombus. The side of the equilateral triangle is 2A. Now this is side of the triangle. This is 2A. This is side of the triangle 2A. This is side of the triangle 2A. This is side of the triangle, side of the triangle. This one is not a side of the triangle. This is not 2A. Not following? Huh? You're following or no? No. What is, okay, you read the question later because it's given in the question. I'm not saying anything by myself. It's given that what is 2A? Sides of the equilateral triangles, right? So which are the sides of the triangles? AC, BC, AB. Then AD, CD, and AC. These sides are equal to 2A units. 2A, 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 and 2A. I'm saying don't take BD as 2A. BD is not a side of any of the triangle. BD is not a side of any of the triangle. This is the triangle. 2A, 2A, 2A. And this is the other triangle. 2A, 2A, 2A. This is not a side. This one is not a side of the equilateral triangle. So that's not 2A. Okay. Find the coordinates of the point B and D. So your question is to find the coordinates of the point B and D. All right. Okay. So now Tell me how much is AC? How much is AC? 2A. And what is O? Midpoint of AC. So how much is OA? A. How much is OC? A. So let me consider only one triangle, okay? Let me just consider this triangle. Let me just consider this triangle. How much is OA? A. How much is AB? 2A. And is it 90 degrees here? Why? Because x-axis and y-axis, they're perpendicular to each other, right? So that's 90. So now tell me Pythagoras theorem in triangle AOB. In triangle AOB, tell me Pythagoras theorem. How does that work? OB squared plus OB square plus OA square is equal to you must write the square on the hypotenuse separately. You must write the square on the hypotenuse separately. Now, how much is OB? We don't know. What is OA? A square is equal to AB square. That is 2A the whole square, correct? So OB square is equal to 4A square. So OB is equal to square root of 3A square. OB is equal to root 3A. Because A square will come out as A. Root 3 remains under the, meaning 3 remains under the square root. So OB is equal to root 3A units. Is that correct? Let's do it again. Sorry. How much is OA? In this triangle, this is 90 degrees. How much is this one? A. How much is this one? 2A. We don't know OB. OB is not 2A, children. OB is not 2A. That's not a side of the equilateral triangle. So we have to find OB using Pythagoras theorem. And what is the theorem? OB square plus OA square is equal to AB square. So OB square plus OA square is A square is equal to 2A the whole square. So OB square is equal to 4A square minus A square. OB square is equal to 3A square. Sorry, units. Now we found OB is root 3A units. Which is OB? See it, this is OB. This is OB. And this height, no, this height is OB means the height, the length of OB. This height is root 3A. That means the marking here is root 3A. See, that means the marking here is root 3A. Now, if I say that this is 5 units, if I say this 5, that means the marking here is 5. Now, it's given that O is the midpoint of BD. It's given here. O is the midpoint of BD. O is the midpoint of BD. So that means this one is also root 3A. Root 3A. But the marking here will be minus root 3A because it's the negative side of the y-axis. The length is root 3A, but since it's on the negative side of the y-axis, it will be marked minus root 3A. Like if it's 5 units, positive side of the y-axis, it will be marked 5, but below it will be marked minus 5. So the address of the point B, the address of the point B will be 0, and D will be 0, minus root 3A. We have to find OB using Pythagoras theorem. We have to find OB using Pythagoras theorem. And we get OB as root 3A. That means the marking here is root 3A. This is the positive side of the y-axis. So it will be root 3A. But this is the negative side of the y-axis. So this one will be. Then what will be the coordinates of this point? 0, minus root 3A. And the coordinates of this point will be 0, root 3A. Correct? That's why it's a simple question. Very simple question it is. You just have to use Pythagoras theorem and find the height of OB. Find the height of OB. Find height meaning the length of the line segment OB. Height meaning the length of the line segment OB. So this one is root 3a. That means the marking here is root 3a. So 0, root 3a coordinates. The marking here is minus root 3a. So the coordinates of this point will be 0, minus root 3a. 0, because it lies on the y-axis. So x coordinate will be 0. All right. The question is that's it. The question. Find the coordinates of the point B and D. That's all. Now we can also find the coordinates of B and D using the formula to find the altitude in an equilateral triangle. What's the formula? How do you find the area of a triangle? Equilateral triangle area. What's the formula? Root 3 by 4a square. Altitude? Root 3 by 2 into a. Root 3 by 2a. Root 3 by 2a. So in triangle, in this equilateral triangle ABC, this is the altitude. You can also find, you can find the length of the altitude BO using Pythagoras theorem. Or you can also use the formula root 3 by 2 into side. Because BO is the altitude. How do you know BO is the altitude? Because it's 90 degrees. So BO is the altitude on this side. So how do you find the altitude? Sorry. Root 3 by 2 into side. So root 3 by 2 into what's the side of the triangle? 2a. So see, straight away you will get root 3a. That's all. I would say this is so easy. Why did you do Pythagoras theorem? You should know both. That's all. See, we got root 3a. Okay, so OB is equal to root 3 by 2 into side. Same, that's all. Then it's the same. This one is root 3a. This one is minus root 3. That's all. For this only this big question. We have to find the coordinates of the point B and D. Okay. So now it's time for you to work. Please work question number 5 for me. Please work the 5th one here. 5. Take down the question also. Please take down question number 5. Okay, in fact, you're going to work all this. You're going to work for the remaining half an hour. You're going to work 5, 7, and 8. 5, 7, and 8. Yeah. So PQR is an equilateral triangle, correct? And is O the midpoint of QR? Is O the midpoint of QR? See how many units away it is. From here to here it is 4 units. From here to here also it is 4 units, right? So O is the midpoint of QR. And you know that this is 90 degrees also, right? So PO is the altitude. PO is the altitude on the side QR. The triangle here is an equilateral triangle. See, it's given that PQR. This triangle, listen all of you, PQR, this triangle is an equilateral triangle, okay? Now PO is the altitude on the side QR. So PO, because how do you say it's the altitude? Because you can say it makes 90 degrees here with the base. And you can also see that this one is equal to this one. Because in an equilateral triangle, the altitude is also the median. Meaning the altitude will meet the opposite side at the midpoint in an equilateral triangle. The altitude will meet the opposite side at its midpoint. You can see that O is the midpoint of QR because you have 4 units here and 4 units here. And it's 90 degrees also. So the only thing you have to do is you should find the length of the altitude OP or PO. Tell me, how much is OP using the formula? 1 minute, see. OP is the altitude from the vertex P to the side QR. It's the altitude. How do you conclude it's the altitude? Because here it is 90 degrees. Okay. And also when it's equilateral, the altitude should meet the base at its midpoint in an equilateral triangle. In other triangles, it's only if it's a scalene triangle, no? This is the altitude. See, this one is not equal to this one. This one need not be the midpoint. In a scalene triangle. In an equilateral triangle, the altitude will make 90 degrees with the base. Also, it will meet the base at its midpoint. And both the conditions are satisfied here. O is the midpoint of the side QR. This is the midpoint, also this is 90. So this is the altitude. So how do you find the altitude OP? Root 3 by 2 into side. What's the side? How much is the side? 4 plus 4, 8, no. Well, see, it's 4 units here and 4 units here. 4 plus 4, 8. Not 4 minus 4, 0, children. Any doubt? Anirudh? Not Anirudh, Srivatsan. Okay, so root 3 by 2 into side. What's the side? 8, right? So 2 1s are 2 4s are. So how much is OP? OP is equal to 4 root 3. All right. OP is 4 root 3. That means this one, this OP, this is 4 root 3. This length is 4 root 3. That means this point is 4 root 3. 4 root 3. So what will be the address? 4 root 3 comma 0. 4 root 3 comma 0. Hari Pranav?
Miss,
Yeah. Do you understand why OP is the altitude of the equilateral triangle PQR?
yes, miss.
See, the triangle is like this, PQR. Now we are saying that this is the altitude. PO is the altitude. Why? Because
Yes, miss.
this is 90. And also, how much is this one? How much is QO?
4 units.
4 units. How much is OR?
4 units, miss.
4 units. Then how much is QR?
8 units, miss.
And what is QR? Is it a side of the triangle?
Yes, miss.
Then how much is PQ?
4 units.
8.
Okay, miss.
Not okay. You should understand. Don't say okay. I'm not a dictator.
Yes, miss.
Okay, how much is PR?
8 units.
How much is QR?
8 units.
Yeah, if one side is 8, all the other sides are 8, no, because equilateral triangle.
Yes.
Now PO is the altitude. Formula to find the altitude is √3/2 into side. How much is the side? 8.
Yes,
2
ma'am.
1s are 2 4s are. What do you get? 4√3. The length
Yes,
of PO, is 4√3. So this is PO. This length is 4√3. This one is 4√3. That means the marking here is 4√3. Then
Yes,
what
ma'am.
will be the address of P? X coordinate is 4√3. What's the Y coordinate?
0.
0. The question is to find the coordinates of P. So the coordinates of P is 4√3, 0.
Okay, miss.
Yes or no?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, now Pranav, tell me how to use Pythagoras theorem here for the same triangle. This is P, this is Q, this is R, and this is the altitude PO. Okay. Now, how much is OR?
4 units, miss.
4. How much is QO?
4 units, miss.
How much is PQ?
8 units, miss.
Now, in right triangle POQ, you can take any triangle. You can take POQ or POR, any one triangle. In right triangle POQ. Tell me Pythagoras theorem.
Miss, OQ square plus OP square is equal to PQ square.
Very good. OQ square plus OP square is equal to PQ square. Now substitute. How much is OQ?
4 square, miss.
OP, we don't know. PQ,
PQ 8 square.
so OP square is equal to 8 square is 64 minus 4 square is 16.
16.
So OP square is equal to 64 minus 16 is 48, right?
Yes, miss.
So OP is equal to square root of 48. So OP is equal to, when you find the prime factors, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 3s are 48. So OP is equal to, from 2 2s, 1 2 will come out. From 2 2s, another 2 will come out, √3. So OP is equal to 4√3, correct?
Yes, miss.
This is what we got using the formula √3/2 into side also, OP, 4√3. When you use the formula √3/2 into side, you got 4√3, right? You get the same thing using Pythagoras theorem. Understand, children?
Yes, miss.
So OP is 4√3. That means the length of OP, this one is 4√3. This length is 4√3. That means this point is 4√3. So the address of this point will be 4√3, 0. Now it should be clear, children. Now take down the answer. I have both the methods for you. I have worked both the methods. Here is the right triangle, meaning Pythagoras theorem approach. Here is the formula approach. You may have tried it, all of you, but please write down from my slide.
Miss,
Yeah.
miss, this can we write in graph note or classwork, tuition classwork, miss?
இல்ல இப்ப வந்து இது வந்து இதுல கிராஃப்ல பண்றதுக்கு ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல. இந்த சம் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் நோட்புக்லயே பண்ணலாம்.
Okay, miss.
Yeah. இல்ல நீங்க எல்லாமே கோஆர்டினேட் ஜியோமெட்ரி ஃபுல்லாவே நீங்க கிராஃப் புக்ல தான் பண்ணிருக்கீங்கன்னா அதுலயே பண்ணலாம். But this one is not graph work, so you can do it in the notebook itself.
Okay.
Srivatsan, are you better now? Now you understand something? அது உனக்கு என்ன தெரியுமா? நிறைய இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் இருக்கா? You're not able to concentrate. That's what it is. It's not that you're not able to understand. It was so many things, this one, then midpoint and something. So it's like you're not able to save so much of information in your mind. So since you're not able to save that, no, most students have this. Even me, if I read so much, I'm like, okay, so it's normal. So that was what was happening with you. So much of details, no? So you were not able to store all that. And by the time we came to the answer, you were tired. You were not listening properly. You were not able to listen properly. Yeah. பித்தாகரஸ் தியரமா? அதுலயும் ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல. பித்தாகரஸ் தியரம் 7th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்ல இருந்து படிக்கிறோம். ட்ரை பண்ணு. You should know both the methods. ABC?
பொறுமையா ஏபிசி தெரிஞ்சு கொடுத்துருக்கோம்.
ட்ரையாங்கிளோட பேர் ஏபிசின்னு இருந்தா எழுதிருக்கீங்களா? அப்ப என்ன பித்தாகரஸ் தியரம்? What is? அப்படி வராதுப்பா. It depends how it is named. ஏபிசி எப்படி நேம் பண்றாங்கன்றதும் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். எப்ப பார்த்தாலும் ஏபி ஸ்கொயர் பிளஸ் பிசி ஸ்கொயர் இஸ் ஈக்குவல் ஏசி ஸ்கொயர் வராது. எஸ் ஆர் நோ? ஓகே. In all the schools here, okay. What happened? What's making you giggle so much? Is it normal? I'm writing this one, children. This is the Pythagoras theorem approach. For the same question, using Pythagoras theorem. That's what. No. Done writing, children? So this one is simple. We are not doing this. I didn't say this, right? Yeah, this one. This is your next one. Online students, finish this one. Swati,
Yes, ma'am.
Aniruddhan, done. Online students, use the emoji, raise your hand. Anugraha, Aniruddhan, Hari Pranav, and Swati. Very good. Thank you, children. Yeah, children. All right. This is the next one. Anugraha. We'll do this together, Anugraha. We need to find the coordinates of C and D. Okay, I can't hear from you. Aniruddhan? No, Anugraha, you're trying to say something, but it's not audible to me. Aniruddhan? Aniruddhan?
Ma'am.
Yeah, please. Yeah. Name the two, answer my questions. Name the two equilateral triangles here.
Ma'am, ACB and ADB, ma'am.
Once again, Anirudh, once again.
Triangle ACB and triangle ADB, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Now, which is the altitude of triangle ABC?
Ma'am, OC, ma'am.
OC, very good. And the altitude of triangle ADC? Oh, not ADC, ADB. No, one second, I think I'm not. One second, I don't. In the figure ABC and ADB, children, I've not typed it correctly. Sorry. Not AD. Sorry. One second. I've gone wrong while typing. Not ADB. See, this one is ADB, children. I've gone wrong while typing. I'm so sorry. ADB, but Aniruddhan was right. You said ADB. Yes, Aniruddhan, altitude of triangle ADB.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is the altitude of triangle ADB?
DO, ma'am.
OD or DO. Very good. Okay, what's the formula to find the altitude of an equilateral triangle? Formula?
Formula, ma'am. Root 3 by 2, ma'am.
Root 3 by 2?
Into side, ma'am.
Into side. So how will you find OC? OC is equal to root 3 by 2 into side. And how much is the side? How much? What is this length? How much is this?
Minus A, ma'am.
Distance is always positive, no? So A units.
Okay, ma'am.
Distance is positive. It's minus A, but distance is positive. So A units. And how much is this one?
A, ma'am.
So what is this AB? How much is AB?
AB 2 A square, ma'am.
A plus A is A square, huh?
2A, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. 2A.
2A. So AB is 2A. AB is 2A. That is the side. The side of the equilateral triangle. Each side is 2A. So side is 2A. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Root 3A. Root 3A. What is root 3A? OC. OC is root 3A. So that means this marking is root 3A, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Then what will be this marking? Anirudhan?
Ma'am, in an equilateral triangle, the altitudes are equal, so the OD is also root 3A, ma'am.
Okay, that's correct. What is the marking here?
D, ma'am.
How much?
Root 3A, ma'am.
No. That's a negative side of the y-axis. So what will be the marking?
I do not know.
That's a negative side, no? So what will be the marking?
Minus root 3A, ma'am.
Minus root 3A. This will be minus root 3A. The marking is minus root 3A. So what will be the address of this? So what will be the address of this point?
Minus root 3A.
Correct. No, address now. The marking here is root 3A. The marking here is on the y-axis minus root 3A. Now what's the address of C? What will be the address of C? What is the x coordinate? What's the y coordinate?
What is tracking? I think I have something.
What's the x coordinate? 0. What will be the y coordinate? And what will be the x coordinate here? 0. Y coordinate minus root 3A. That's all. Very, very simple situation it is. Nothing difficult. So which are the equilateral triangles? ABC and ABD. ABD. All right. So you should find the side of the triangle. So you can find the side using this one. This one is A, this one is A. So totally 2A. So the side of the triangle is 2A. So this is 2, everywhere it is 2A. Now, since we have to find the coordinates of C and D, we want to find OC. And what is OC? Altitude. And how can you find OC? Root 3 by 2 into side. Root 3 by 2 into side. And what's the side? 2A. So this point, this OC height, no, this height is root 3A. That means the marking here is root 3A. So here it will be minus root 3A because negative side. So the coordinates will be of this one, the coordinates will be 0, root 3A for C, and for D it will be 0, minus root 3A. That's all. For this, sometimes it is 3 or 4 marks. Okay, I think we'll take it down tomorrow in tomorrow's session. Yeah, do this one. Similar situation. Okay, let's do this orally because it's time now. Don't write the question. Just tell me the side of the PQR is equilateral. PQR is equilateral. How much is QR? How much is QR?
4 units.
4 units. 2 plus 2, 4 units. Be very careful, children. Sometimes it will be marked like this. See, supposing it's marked 5 here, then this is 10. And if, sorry, minus 5, minus 10. Supposing. Be very careful. Don't, because I'm like jumping 1, 2. Don't say 1, 2. See what it is marked. Maybe it's marked minus 5 and minus 10. And here, if it is marked 5 and 10, then it is 10 plus 10, 20 units. See what it's marked. Don't count 1, 2, so 2 units. No. See the marking below. So here if it is minus 5 and here if it is minus 10, this is 10 units. This one will be 10 units. So the side is 20 units. But here 1 only. So 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 1, 2. So totally 4 here we have, correct? The side is 4. The side is 4, and now you know that this is the altitude. This is the altitude. So what's the formula to find the altitude? OP. OP is equal to root 3 by 2 into side. How much is the side? 4. So 2 ones are 2 twos are 2 root 3. 2 root 3. This OP height, no, this OP's height is 2 root 3. That means the marking here is 2 root 3. Correct? So what will be the vertex? What will be the coordinates of the vertex P? 0, 2 root 3. Supposing the triangle was like this. Supposing the triangle was below here like this. Then the marking will be minus 2 root 3. In the form answer, you will not get minus 2 root 3. Answer will be 2 root 3. But since it's a negative side, you should take it as minus 2 root 3. So then this will be minus 2 root 3. Then the address will be 0, minus 2 root 3. Sometimes the triangle will be on this side. It will be like this. The triangle will be like this. So then it will be negative. If the triangle is like this, then this will be positive. So you should take care. But in the formula root 3 by 2a, the answer will always be positive. But you should take a minus sign. If the point lies here, you should take a minus sign. If the point is here, you should take a minus sign. Here it is positive because this is the positive side of the y-axis. This is the positive side of the x-axis. This is the negative side of the y-axis, negative side of the x-axis. There you should be minus. So these are the important situations in this chapter, coordinate geometry. So you will not get anything beyond this. We have done more than what is needed. Now, by tomorrow, I'll share some material. Not 1, 2. I have prepared a few material, maybe like some 3, 4 materials. All that I'll not be explaining, but I've given you the complete idea about this chapter. Now you have to go through them. Tomorrow, complete as much as possible here. In tomorrow's session, you'll have to get a Xerox copy of whatever I send on WhatsApp to you. That's the first instruction. Nothing will be, projected on the board tomorrow. You will not see any content because you will be with other standards also. So there'll be nothing projected on the board. I will not be teaching anything. I'll share the material on WhatsApp. You'll have to come with the photocopies. No sharing with friends. No sharing with friends. I'll send it in the morning itself so that you have sufficient time to make the Xerox. So please come to the class. Saturday's class, you should always come with the material. All right. And using the material, you will be practicing. You'll be working whatever you want. See, if you feel certain things are easy, you can just go through that. Whatever is difficult, you can practice. So it's left to you. But you have to be sincere. Don't say I went through everything, I know everything. It's not like that. Certain things you have to practice, no? So you will have the material with you, so you can decide. So if it is fill in the blanks or some simple things, you can just revise it like that itself with the material. Things which you need to work out, you have to work out. So should I write the question? Because you have the material with you. So I think you can save time by not writing the question. You can save time because the material is yours. You'll always have the material with you. And you can revise from the material, correct? So you're only practicing here. So I think to complete most of it, you don't have to write the question. You can just write the answer. Practice the answer. So tomorrow is just a practice session of whatever you understood in this chapter, but the material which I'll be sharing on WhatsApp is completely new. You've not seen that earlier. All will be completely new. So read the question. The answer will also be there. I'll be sharing the material along with the answers. Question, answer, like that. So you can just read whatever you have to practice, you practice. So each one will be doing at a different pace. So one might finish everything, one might have something left to do. So all that is left to you. But the next class, I'm starting linear equations in 2 variables. So if you don't finish everything by tomorrow, by the next class on Friday, you should have done everything at home. How much ever possible? I think you can complete everything in tomorrow's session because whatever you can revise, you revise. Whatever you need to practice, you work out. So like that, you can finish it tomorrow. But if you have anything left out, then you should finish it by the class on Friday because next class is on linear equations. Okay, so next class on linear equations, we understood no, Friday, Saturday, right? Our classes. Okay, he's not still. No, when are we meeting children? Every Tuesday, Friday and Saturday, right? Or every? No, you're confusing me. Friday, Saturday, right? Ah, Friday, Saturday. That's what, yeah. Yeah, right. All right, online students, same instruction for you also. Material will be shared with you. So you have an option. Since you're joining online, take a Xerox. That's better because any day you can have it and revise. If it's in the gadget, you don't even know it's there. If it's on the mobile phone, if the material is on your phone or on the laptop, you don't even know that it is there. But if you make a photocopy of the material shared with you, it's physically present in your house. So you know you have something for coordinate geometry. So make a Xerox. But you have an option. You can also use your gadget and complete the notes. But I suggest all online students also to make a Xerox copy so that you have the physical material with you, which you can carry to school also to revise. Anywhere on the go, you can revise. All right. All right, children. So that's about the instructions for tomorrow's class. All right. All right, online students and everybody here. That's it for today's session. Thank you so much. Good night. We may leave the call, online students.
Thank you.
Thank you,
ma'am.
miss.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children. Thank you, children. Good.